Hey, thanks for checking in on Bathtub, sir, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the Trilogy. We're at the police station with Garn, and I can't help but feel he's forcing that smile. It doesn't seem particularly genuine to me, but we've got a few options to speak about him to, and hopefully he can help progress our second day of investigation forward. So, about Edgeworth first of all. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto? Von Karma. Oh, he looks way different now. A lot slimmer, a lot more gaunt. Allegedly was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. But wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they'll do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Okay, can we get into the evidence room? Or will you tell us more about it? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. How? Ask him or ask the chief of detectives? So it means we have to present something then. I'm gonna ask him. So Marshall in a good mood. Okay. But let's see if we can move anywhere first. See, I don't know if Emma meant ask Garn about what he was asking the chief of detectives, or go find the chief of detectives himself. I mean, who even is the chief of detectives? Have we even spoken to him yet? It's not Gumshoe, is it? Is it like this guy back here? Or, wait, is it this guy back here? But can we... Chief. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Oh, here we go. Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Okay, a half-written document dated 21st of February can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Well, should we speak to Garn about that? Oh, permission to enter. Here we go. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favour. Huh? Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. His hypnotic eyes, look at them things. He's almost like a creature. He's barely human. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'll give them $50, no problem. So, go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, this is a detective ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honour. You just run along now and do your best now. Later, folks. See you, Gaunt. Strange man. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. Oh, don't you start. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Right, so that means we can just go here. And then here. Then we can go inside there. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gaunt. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so grey? I knew the time was coming. It's been a while, Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him, look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scenes are waiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. That's fine, we know exactly what to do for this. We give him the lunch. There you go, buddy, the steak lunch. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What? What's wrong? A fillet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall, but wait, did it not work? Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask everything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay, what's he got to say? Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera systems? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? So you don't like broccoli either? Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SO9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved in the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard of the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Okay, we're getting loads of new options here. Let's keep them talking. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. But only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like my stewed cauliflower with my steaks. So we don't like vegetables at all. It's all meat. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go in the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. But it must be Goodman's card, right? Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for all cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Well, let's present our goody man. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. There it is, 514. Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But, wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Cool. Thank you very much, Marshall. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay, starting with you. The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Aha! But that and this are 2 different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay, fine, so that doesn't work on him. But now we can go inside here for the first time. Wow, okay, a fishing pole. Is this from previous cases? It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. it really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. But nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh! Ah! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true, what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'll give them $50, no problem. So, go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire, knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police gone. Will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Evidence room floor plans, okay. Can we have a look at that quickly? Oh, it's pretty small, so we come in here and it ends there. It's just like a L shape. Very interesting. Now, should we just present this ID card record straight to Gumshoe? Get it out of the way. Wait, hang on. We go here and there. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumours. So, it was Goodwin who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number! It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? Okay, updated. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Can we have a look at this? Oh crap, we're getting names next to him, okay. That's Edgy Boy. Well, let's have a little chat. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day. That's right. It's an honour. After all, the murder took place right here, in the police department. But, if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, no. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Oh, let's hear about that then. But first, Edgeworth. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end of Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Okay, how? This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So, the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So we heard about evidence lockers. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Cool. Right, so we said we want to get him to talk more about SL6 or SL9, but how do we do that? I mean, that's the most obvious thing with SL9 on it.
Detective Gibbons' note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know. 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Okay, we didn't speak much more about it. We better examine hard. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
Okay. We also need to spray this place with blood, don't we? Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some kind of escape artist and he got away? Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Okay, that was fine. Wait, oh no, we can check every locker? This place is stuffed with evidence. It's stuffed with dreams. Not so sure about the dreams. Oh, it won't open. Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here.
Is that all of them? Oh, thank God. Okay, the fishing rod. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gord Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box?
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You've got to look at their heart.
Okay, Gumshoe, calm down. Oh, slide it over. Paint everywhere. Lights. More lockers. Paint and a saw. What is a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence room. Guy's crazy. Oh, an open locker. Someone left a glove here. SL9. But only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove, cool. Extremely thin. Beautiful, thank you. Getting loads of evidence here. Oh, and how have we missed this bloody handprint? What's this? Blood. It's a little warm, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. Okay, we will. We'll get to that. First of all... Wow, someone must have broken something to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. Take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. What is it to do from that shield award we got? You want to try and put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Oh, wait, have we done it already? Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Minigame! Oh, man. You're kidding me. Okay, what's got a spiky bottom? What the hell? Rotate. What have I done? No, I don't want to know. Okay. Ooh. Okay, alright, I think I got this. Sorry, I'm trying to work this out, but it's tough. Where do we even start here? Okay, now what is that? I need to find a bit that has like this jagged edge. Well, I can't see anything like that yet. Oh, that. Yeah, okay. So if we rotate like that. Yeah! Here we go. Putting the piece together. Oh, that. No. Spoke too soon. What has a piece? No. If I rotate that. No, okay. Oh, that has a long side. If I rotate it. Still think we're onto something there. No, of course not. Okay. Let me think, let me think. I don't know how long this is going to take me, so this could be some awful let's play of just lots of Right, why has this bit got so harder? I need to turn that around more, really. Oh! Yeah! Okay. Next up. Easy. Right, that bit has to be... Oh, it's there. Is it? Could have sworn it was. Is it you? That's just the same, isn't it? So what's a bit of a little gap in the bottom? Well then again, maybe it has to be this part. No. Oh, I don't know for this part. It has to be this, some rotation. If I keep doing that. No, maybe it doesn't. Right, okay, well, it sucks, but process of elimination, we can just... Oh, it has to be that. Okay, I don't know why that took me so long to find out. Next we have a handle. Oh man, that's making it very hard. Oh, it's this part though. There we go. Right. Now this bit should be fairly easy. Okay, we spoke too soon. There we are. Only 2 bits left. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. It has to be... you? There you go. And then the blood on this part. Oh shit. There we are. But there's a piece missing. A big piece missing. That was interesting. I like doing that. Even though I was terrible at it. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I've got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Okay, a piece is missing. Covered in blood as well. Was there more to examine? Okay, well, I mean, there's more there. Oh, sorry. Why are some of the pieces missing? 2, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Right, so that's done now. But it's open place. Look, this one's open. And the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is coded with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Now, is that everywhere? I think it is. Okay, but now we need to spray the blood. Like this. It's been a while since we've blood sprayed.
Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Wait, how do we use it? Spray to use. How do I spray? What? I can't remember how we use this. It's got a name on it. Okay. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky. Okay, fine. Do we need to read this? Why can I not remember how to spray? Go back. Examine. And then... God, what is wrong with me? Here. Oh, spray. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, so we've got the handprint.
I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker. It's mine.
It's yours.
Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective. Oh, well, we got it. Oh man, so much blood. Okay. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Right, but now what? I don't think there's any more blood anywhere. Not that I can think of anyway. I mean, should we slide it over? You never know. Oh, more blood! Oh, why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 for the chief.
Where'd you get this, Emma? Always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. So whose locker is this? That's got to be it for blood in this room, right? 3 pieces? There can't be more. But now, what do we do?
Oh, the SO9 incident. Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumour mill.
Rumours about forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was this something you needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them a report for the day.
What? That's a restaurant menu.
It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems.
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure we can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
So where should we go? We should probably go see what Edgeworth has to say too. Okay, that's our next steps then. Nothing to talk about with you, right? No. So it'll be here. And then way back to the underground parking lot. And then up. Oh, no, she won't have a card anymore. But what's the harm in trying? Could you take a look at this? You! Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea. Oh, this is what she does when the evidence isn't worth it. Okay. Okay, fine. We'll move up to Edgeworth's. Been ages since we've seen him, it feels. What? What are you doing here, bellboy? It's been too long. Ah, guests. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the District Prosecutor's Office inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me, somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing has really taken a toll on him. Right. First, let's present this. Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of IT card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. But why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The Chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. AI-16. Okay, evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. It's a screwdriver. Stubborn as always. I told you this had nothing to do with the current case. Okay, so now we better talk. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again. I've heard them say it so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. That's SL9, isn't it? Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Guard. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why? I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, never seen him this out of sorts. Okay, so we must have to present something to him. I think I'll save that for next episode. Because I'm dying to blow my nose. That's maybe information you didn't need. But if you enjoyed this episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, please go ahead and leave a like. It does help me out so much, so thank you for that. If you want to see more, Edgeworth's in a bit of a rut. Can we help him out by presenting some evidence, or maybe get some more information on the case? Please go ahead and subscribe, I'll bring it to you. Got any questions on the race, leave a comment below, and I'll make sure I get back to you. Alright? See you.